parents and teachers, and we need always to treat them like usted. Unless they tell us, don't treat me like that, I'm not too old.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
people say that. Okay? Because that means, a lot of respect, and because you are older. And that's why people, even though the age that I have, if I have people older than me, like my uncle, my aunts, I always say usted. I never treat them like two.
No, you said that.
Okay? I always do that.
So no matter how familiar the person
Yeah,
is
she-
because
Yes.
of their age, you still use it.
Yes, that is a respect form to treat people. And that is in my country is really common. It's hard sometimes here for me hearing that people is treating like, because when I grew up, my mother always said, I'm not your friend across the street, I'm your mother, and you need to respect me.
There's also a subtlety here that if it shouldn't be usted and they talk to you instead, usted, that means they're probably upset with you.
Okay.
Just like you would say to somebody, your child would say, Mr. So-and-so, Mr. Judah, don't do that. You would be talking to, and so if somebody normally talks to you in two, and then they switch to usted, it's probably a subtle clue that they're not happy with you. Isn't that?
I don't use it like that. It's more for me, the way that I use it, the way that they taught me in my country. I know that it's different countries and they use it in a different way, beside the respect. But for me, it's just for respect, people older than me and parents and
Perhaps that's what Mexicans do, because I hear them
yeah,
switching between them when they're
probably
upset.
yes. Yeah, probably yes in Mexico, but I'm just talking
Mr.
about.
Smarty Pants. That's the kind of way we would use it.
Okay.
And they would switch to usted when they're trying to express their
Okay. Would you always address a child as two, even if it's a child that you are meeting for the first time, or you would because of their age?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, because of the age, we treat them like two.
Okay.
But for example, if you're gonna talk to his parents, child parents,
They are.
we use usted.
Okay.
Even though I don't know what their age, even though that they are, younger than me, I'm treating them as usted because I don't know them.
Right.
And this is like a form of respect that I'm treating you, unless then they say, don't treat me like that. I'm two. I'm even younger than you, or don't do that. Until that, you can treat him. I have one of the person at church that I always treat her like usted, because that's the way that I am, and I don't know her too much, and she always keep telling me, don't treat me like that, I'm almost the same age to you, and I say, okay, that, but it's in me, because my parents taught me to be like that.
Yeah.
So I'm just letting you know, but because you can be, with people like that, and I just want that you know that when it's usted, it's because they are treating you with respect. Okay? Any other question? Okay, we are moving to the next group of verbs. Okay? Basically, everything that we are talking here is in the handouts, okay? I'm just making clear what is in the handouts because it's easier to put it like this, okay? Now, we're going to see the IR ending verbs. gonna start with this verb. Abrir means to open. Abrir, to open. Okay, the IR verbs ending, they have rules too. Okay, it's almost the same like the ER, some few changes. Okay, if we're gonna conjugate yo, we drop IR and we're gonna put O. So how it's gonna look like? Yo
Abro.
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 Tú, we drop ER and we're gonna IR and we're gonna put
Brace.
abres. Tú abres. Tú abres la puerta. You open the door. Él o ella, we drop IR and we're gonna put E. So means
Abre. Abre.
ella abre. Nosotros, nosotras,
Abrimos.
abrimos.
So that's the only difference.
Yeah.
Ujú. Y ustedes, ellos o ellas,
Abren. Yeah. Abrien.
abren. That's correct.
Oh.
You drop the IR and you put EM. See?
See.
So it's just like ER except nosotros.
See.
Ajá. Salir. To go out. Salir. To go out was my first volunteer to conjugate this verb.
I'll do it. Yo salo. Salo. How do you?
Okay, here's a change. This is a change. Because we drop the IR and that's what I get this verb because I want to, this exception. When we conjugate this yo, we're supposed to put O in there, right? We introduce a G and put O.
Oh. Yeah. Wouldn't have done that.
Yo salgo.
Now why?
Yo
When
salo.
do we,
Because it's a rule.
but when,
No.
wait a minute, only on IR
Just do it.
verbs?
No, it's just in this particular verb.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's this particular verb. Just in that one. Okay? Because if you put saló, that means something else.
What? Just, I'm curious.
Salty.
Salty?
The food is salty. Saló la comida. The food is salty.
I'm glad you told me that. I've heard it and I use it, but I don't know why.
Yes,
Now I know why. So that's-
Okay? Okay?
Okay. Sorry, just making it.
No, that's fine. Tú,
Salt.
Tú
It's an H sound,
sales.
right?
perfect. Tú sales.
Usted sale.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so the first one is the only
That's the
exception.
only one. It's the
Oh.
only exception.
Oh.
And it's in the only
I-
verb.
Yeah, I
Because
thought you put a G in for every
No, 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 no,
conjugate,
no, no, no.
for the whole
it's
conjugation.
just for that one. Okay?
Nosotros salimos. Ustedes salen.
Perfect. Questions? Who is my next volunteer?
Dar.
What?
Dar. D-A-R. Oh, it's A-R, I'm sorry, never mind. I'm thinking, never mind. I was thinking about it.
Who is gonna be my next volunteer? Escribir. To write.
To write, I thought that was it.
Okay? John.
Yo escribo.
Perfect.
Tú escribes. Or ace, escribes. Okay. Usted escribe. And nosotros escribimos. Did I say it right? Or you would have stopped me, yeah. Usted.
Ustedes.
Yeah. Ustedes escriben.
Perfect. See that in here is the same. It followed the rule. This is the only verb that it changed.
And that's pronounced again,
Salgo. Yo salgo.
Yo?
Yo salgo.
Salgo. It's
Salgo.
a hard G.
It's G-O. Yo salgo. Go.
And I forgot what salir is. What is it?
To go out.
To go out. Okay.
Who is my next volunteer?
Guess who?
Decidir. To decide. Betty.
Okay. Yo decido. Tú decides. Usted decide. Nosotros decidimos. And ustedes deciden.
Perfect.
I think I miss almost all the IR verbs when we say nosotros. I always say decidemos. I always say
Instead of demos.
I always say comimos. I know I mess up all the nosotros on the IRs.
Well, I'm glad that you're here. We learn something new every day. You know, every day we learn something new. Any questions? I'm still here. Are you ready for an exercise besides this one?
I reckon.
Don't be afraid. Okay, go to regular verbs, part 1 exercise. In here, vivir is another verb. To leave.
Live.
To leave.
Live.
How?
Live.
Live.
Not leave.
Live is. I know. I need to learn. Yes, just part one. Part two is for well, actually, part two is everything that is in part two is what we have been watching here. I'm just giving it in there so you can have it and you can, have it for your records.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give this for homework, as a homework, the exercise number 2. Did you finish? Are you ready? Okay. Who wants to do the A? Classify each verb. Number 1. Hablar is
AR verb.
AR verb. Number 2.
E-R-O.
John.
Yeah, E-R.
Okay.
Number 3,
That's pretty easy.
Okay, that is easier. That is easy.
Yeah.
V. Choose the correct translation. Yo tomo. Betty.
I guess it means I drink. Is it drink? That's the word for drink.
5. Nosotros tomamos.
We drink.
Perfect. 6.
Usted cree? How do you pronounce that?
Usted cree.
Cree. Okay. You believe.
That's perfectly correct. 7.
Ustedes creen. You all believe.
Perfect. C. Choose the correct translation. You talk. What are you going to put in there? You
Usted.
talk. What is the translation in you
Yeah.
talk?
Usted.
Usted? Usted, you talk. Usted what?
Oh.
Habla.
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 You all talk. Ustedes hablan.
10.
Yo vivo.
Yo bebo.
Bebo.
Yeah, remember it's o. All yo conjugate. If you notice, all yo conjugates are always o. The ending is
Right.
o.
I'm sorry, I'm going to interrupt. What's the difference between bebo and tomo? Because it said tomo on the previous
Right,
page.
yeah.
For me, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing. Okay.
But it depends.
Okay.
This is the point.
I
Because
hate those answers.
tomar is to drink. But I can say, yo tomo el periódico y me lo llevo a casa. I get the newspaper and take it home.
So it's to
Like agarrar, to
To
take.
or
Yeah,
to
it's
receive.
to-
I don't
it's to-
know, I guess
It's
I-
used like to
oh.
grab.
I guess it's
We would use in English the word tomo to grab.
tomo. I
Okay.
guess
grab the
tomo
paper,
is supposed to
take
be
it
it.
But in Spanish,
That's
tomo,
coger.
Yo tomo.
we can use it as coger, but I can use it as to drink something. Estoy tomando una soda. I'm drinking a soda.
I'm tomando medicina also.
Oh, I'm tomando a medicine.
Okay. Which
Okay.
that we would say anyway, because
Well,
in English we
I'm
say I'm
taking
taking
medicine,
my
yeah,
medicine. We're
that's
not
right.
drinking our medicine. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. 11. We drink. What is the translation?
Nosotros tomos.
What is, I want to hear the ending.
Tomos.
Nosotros.
Oh, nosotros. Yeah, I thought it was tomos.
What is the translation for drink? What is the verb in Spanish? To drink.
To drink. I don't know. What
Well,
is
if
it?
he was,
Yeah.
if he was looking at tomo on the previous
Yeah.
page, then it would be tomemos, correct?
Tomar. That is the verb.
Oh,
Tomar.
tomar.
Okay? Or beber.
Yeah, where do we get that verb from these notes? I don't
Okay?
see it.
Tomar o beber. Tell me what is the ending for nosotros in each one. What is the ending for nosotros in AR?
Toman?
What is the ending?
Nosotros.
Amos.
Amos. And what is the ending for ER?
Amos.
So if you say it in here, nosotros, if you use tomar, how it's gonna be?
Tomamos.
Tomamos. But if you use beber, the verb beber, how it's gonna be?
Bebemos.
Bebemos. You just need to check what is the ending. So in the 11, we drink is nosotros tomamos or nosotros bebemos. But that is the right ending. Either way, for me, you're saying the same. Because you can be taking nosotros tomamos café esta mañana. We drink coffee this morning. O nosotros bebimos café esta mañana. See? It's the same thing. I'm saying the same. Okay? 12. We have the number 12.
That's me. Usted vive.
13.
Ustedes viven.
Perfect. Next one. Write the correct ending. Hablar. 14. John. Nosotros.
Nosotros.
Okay, but what is the ending for the verb hablar?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, excuse me, hablas.
Nosotros.
Oh. Nosotros hablamos.
Because it's
okay.
we.
Okay. Hablamos.
So is nosotros.
Hablamos.
Nosotros hablamos. Okay? 15.
Ustedes hablan.
Hablan. Comer. 16. Yo
Como.
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 No, it's correct. 17. Usted what?
Come.
Usted come. Perfect. Vivir.
Usted vive.
Perfect. 19.
Nosotros vivimos.
Vivimos. Perfect. 20. 20.
Ustedes vivas.
Oh, you have it right.
Viven. Oh.
Yeah, because it's
You have it
singular.
right.
If you use this one is singular, this is plural.
Okay.
That's right.
Ustedes viven.
I can see what's gonna trip me up more than anything
What?
is the nosotros in the IR verbs, because I'm gonna keep wanting it to be amos instead of emos. I did that more than once in the
Okay.
exercises.
Okay. But basically that is the changing.
Mm-hmm.
In every single rule, pattern that we have been looking, the one that is changing is this one.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure which one are you talking about. If you get it used to, you're gonna get it. Okay. Questions until now. For homework, I gave you the regular verbs part 2 exercise. Just take it home, relax. When you have a good time during the week, you just, review all the handouts that I gave you and then do the exercise, okay? Beside that, I'm gonna give you the number of the page in the book. Page 65 talk to you about this, what we have been looking and what is in the handouts, okay? And also page 72, page 73, and page 74. Just read these pages at home from your book. It's the same thing that is in the handout, and it's the same thing that we have in here, that we have been watching here at class. It has a little bit more, more things like past, future, present verb, present tense, but don't worry about those things. Just focus in the things that we have been looking here at class, okay? Don't worry about past, future. We're in present. We're studying right now the present verbs, okay? Now, don't worry about the other things. If you have any questions, you know how to get me. And now, questions besides that? Not at all? Okay, we're gonna read something, okay? By the way, this newspaper, La Noticia, that is in your tables, and I'm gonna tell John to scan this page so that he can put it in the web too. So you can, and the people that is not here, they can print it out. In the page, what is the page? 10, they have an article about immigration. And they put it in the two languages, in Spanish and in English. Page 10. Oh, it's not that one. It's a different one. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah. See? Probably it's
Another date.
Use this one, because this is the one that I'm talking about. Don't use that one. Okay? It has an article about the immigration, and it has both languages. I want that you take it home and practice reading that, because it's good, because you have the Spanish part in the top and the English translation in the bottom. So if you don't know any word, you can read it in the bottom and you know exactly what they're talking about. Okay? So it's a good thing for practice and to get vocabulary too. Okay? But we're going to start reading. I can find my book. The read and things in Spanish.
No, paper.
Yeah, that's a different.
Oh,
that's a different issue.
Still a different, yeah.
Yeah, it's a completely different one. Don't use this one.
Okay.
Oh, that's the one we had before.
Yeah.
I thought you
Yeah,
took that off the table.
just get that one.
Okay.
And which one was the one that that I left you for homework? Which pages it was? I think that it was 38.
52.
52.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, remember we read it to each other.
Oh, this, that's the one. Oh, yeah.
You want to read for me?
Can I borrow your book again?
Oh, sure.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's
Went
okay.
to get it, they didn't have it.
¿Están listos? ¿Listos?
Are you ready? That's what
Sí.
he's saying.
Sí, señor.
Gaspar, Melchor y Baltasar, Puerto Rico. Eran los tiempos en que mi abuelo me llevaba a recoger pasto para los camellos. Íbamos al patio y yo ponía toda la hierba en una caja grande. Los nervios no me dejaban dormir esa noche, pero mi abuela se aseguraba de que, sobre todo, no saliera de mi habitación. La noche del 24 de diciembre, todos los niños puertorriqueños esperaban a Santa Claus o al viejo gordo, como también le decimos en la isla. Esta es una tradición adoptada de los Estados Unidos. aunque la celebración más importante de Puerto Rico tiene lugar en la madrugada del 6 de enero. La noche del 5 todos los pequeños salen a recoger hierbas frescas que dejan en una caja debajo de la cama para los camellos que traen a los 3 Reyes Magos desde tierras lejanas. Hierba fresca y agua es lo que encuentran los reyes, quienes a cambio de tanta demostración de cariño dejan obsequios a los niños a largo y ancho de todo el país. Días antes pueden leer miles de cartas escritas por los más pequeños pidiendo sus juguetes favoritos, un deseo feliz para su familia o simplemente deseando que los reyes visiten su casa. Gaspar, Melchor y Baltasar son los verdaderos reyes de nuestra Navidad boricua. La historia de los 3 Reyes Magos se remontan al nacimiento del niño Jesús en un humilde pesebre en Belén. Fueron ellos quienes, guiados por la estrella de Belén, llegaron hasta el recién nacido para ofrecerles oro, mirra e incienso. Desde entonces, cada diciembre muchas personas miran al cielo por la noche buscando las estrellas que guió a estos entrañables personajes. Asimismo, el día 5 de enero, el primer mandatorio del país abre las puertas de la fortaleza y entre música y comida típica honran a todos los niños quienes con su inocencia devuelven la esperanza y alegría. Se trata de una fiesta familiar y del pueblo que se extiende hasta el anochecer. En Puerto Rico, el periodo navideño comienza después de la celebración del Día de Acción de Gracias y se extiende hasta la segunda semana de enero, cuando nos deleitamos con las octavitas, los últimos 8 días de fiesta donde aún podemos sentir el aire festivo. Yo no escapo en esta tradición. Lo mismo que hice de niña lo hago de adulta. Todos los años espero a los 3 Reyes Magos junto a mis hijos con la misma emoción que sentía cuando era pequeña. Nuestras tradiciones nunca deben morir. ¿Entendieron? Oh, that's a bit too fast.
Well, a little fast for me. A question.
Yes.
There's some words that you read where there's an S in the middle or at the end that you seem to drop the S. Is that? I just want to make sure.
Like which one?
Well, let's see. Octavitas. Did I say that right?
Octavitas.
Octavitas.
Yeah, it sounded
Octavitas.
like you were saying octavita and dropping the S. Is that,
The
did I
end
hear
of it?
right?
I tried to mention the S, all the S.
Oh, okay.
But it could be
okay,
my-
so,
It can be because some people, you need to, because
maybe it's so,
outside, you're gonna find people that when they speak Spanish, they have their own accents.
yeah.
Even in Spanish, like what you have in English.
Yeah.
And people from the Caribbean, especially Puerto Rico, Cuba, Dominican Republic, they talk really fast and
Yeah.
they drop letters. You know, even for us.
But I made
it's-
sure that I pronounced the S.
Even for
Okay,
us,
okay,
it's
well, I didn't hear a
hard
couple of
to
them,
understand
so-
them.
Okay.
You know, when he get together with
Or I
his
went too
friends
fast.
or with his family, he has friends that I'm sitting with them, and after everything, I turn around to my husband and say, "What he said?"
Yeah.
And he's speaking
Or I went too
Spanish.
fast because I made sure that I pronounced the S.
Okay.
Or I went too fast and then
Okay, well, maybe that's all it was. You were just going
It
fast.
could
I
be
just
going-
wanted to understand.
Or it could
I'm not
be-
criticizing.
No, that's fine. And it
It's
could have
real
been
good.
go fast and go to the next letter,
Yeah.
and you probably
Oh.
didn't hear.
That's, yeah, it just was a little softer, probably, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I have a very simple question, but
Yes.
how do you pronounce ISLA? Is it Isla?
Yes.
For island.
Isla.
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 Isla. Okay.
Isla.
Isla.
La isla de Puerto Rico. Ok.
Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto.
People from the Caribbean, they don't pronounce R's.
Puerto Rico.
R, R. They drop R's. Words with R, they, I don't know what they do, but they completely drop the R's. So
Well,
it's,
we could
Puerto.
probably we
instead of
could.
saying Puerto Rico, they say Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. You say,
Puerto Rico.
and I know that what they're talking about because you get familiar with the
Yeah.
accents.
Yeah.
But people that speak Spanish, they don't understand them sometimes. So I'm just letting you know that because sometimes I have people that say, I feel that I'm not learning anything because when I go outside, I didn't understand nothing. So it's not you. It's because of the accent. And, they're not going to talk slowly because for you to understand, you need to get familiar with that because even for us, it's hard to understand.
That's interesting.
So,
Can I bring up something that happened at school that we had talked about in the last class? We were talking about ahora and ahorita. And I said ahorita to a child at school, and he started laughing, and he said, "You just told me to do it later." And I said, "Okay." He's from Mexico. And I said, "Oh, okay, so for you it's ahora." I want you to do it right now.
For
So
me,
that came up.
for me, ahorita, that means that I need to move it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
For us, it's different.
For him, it's
It's
different.
ahora.
Ahora
Ahora.
is right in this moment, right now. Ahorita is ahorita, but we don't say ahorita. We say ahorita, like we take
Ahorita.
a-
But that's good that you notice the difference. So that means that you're learning. So you say, "Oh, okay, I got it now because I know what you mean." But when you don't know what it means, you don't even understand what he's talking about. So it's good because this is not just a language. It's just another culture because we are trying to teach you, that even though that we speak the same language, when I said to him, ahorita,
No,
he
we-
can do
oh,
it.
Well,
He
it's
can
been-
do it.
It's been so many years that
Well,
You
at
know
the
what it means
beginning,
now.
at the beginning when I say ahorita, he thought that I was talking about,
Later.
a little later. But I turn around and say, ahorita, I'm telling you right now. So he understand that. So I'm just giving you the example of, how even though that we speak the same language, sometimes the culture is completely different. Okay. But do you have any question about the reading?
yes. We can go over Gaspar, Melchor, y Baltasar. They are talking about the
3 wise.
exactly.
Yeah. Melchor.
Because for them, let me see. They were talking about how en los tiempos de mi abuelo, in the times, in the back times when the grandpa, they were picking up pasto. ¿Cómo se dice pasto?
Hierba.
Grass.
Grass.
To give it to the camels.
Camels.
Right here is it translated. That's what I'm looking for.
Oh, okay.
And it says he was really nervous, and he couldn't even sleep. And his grandma made sure that he would not be living.
Here is what he said in here. In a culture note.
Especially for people from Puerto Rico, we don't have that because from the revolution, Fidel Castro took everything off from Christians. But for Puerto Rican guys, the most important day for them is Enero 6, January 6. It's when the
The wise.
Wise.
okay.
exactly.
Men.
Okay.
That's why they get prepared, and because they know the kids they're gonna receive the toys and
Oh, they get gifts
Gift.
that day.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
No Christmas Day.
Not
Oh.
Christmas. No, they do celebrate Christmas,
Uh-huh.
but they wait until
Oh.
January the 6th. That's the main. That's the Christmas for them.
You know what? I think that it comes from Spain because Spain, they celebrate January 6th like a big day. It's a really nice and big day for them, like
Yeah.
Christmas for us.
No
They
sig-
celebrate Christmas, but is more important January 6th than Christmas.
Do you know why? I'm just curious.
And I don't know, just because the wise men came and they said that is the real day to give gifts.
Celebrate.
Oh, because
And
they
to-
brought
because
gifts.
they brought gifts to
Exactly.
the baby Jesus.
Right.
Oh, so they
that's
think,
why they
so,
do the
so
gifts
they
on
think
that
that
day.
occurred on January 6th.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's they keep. I mean, what he's talking about, everything that we did, they've been ready, how nervous they are, and getting ready. Like Christmas, the kids are getting ready
yeah.
for next day. They go to sleep and make sure that everything. So they wake up, and at the end, we're talking about that. Growing that way, they keep doing it for the rest of their life with the kids and everything.
Yeah, you know, we really don't know how many wise men there were. Yeah, we really
Exactly,
don't.
that's true. That's true, but they have these three specific ones.
Yeah.
They Gaspar, Melchor,
They
y
give,
Baltasar.
and they've given them names.
Exactly, they give
Yes, they give it even names.
Uh-huh.
them. Exactly.
That's true.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay, let's go over a few words that you guys don't know or it's difficult for you guys pronounce or
Oh,
meanings
Well,
through
say
it.
every word.
yeah, let's
Hierba.
start at the beginning.
Okay, yeah.
Well, there were a few that I was questioning. Let's see if I can find them now. I've got some of the.
Hierba.
Grass.
Oh, yerba.
Can you guys pronounce
No,
Hierba.
where's that? Oh,
the second sentence?
hierba. So, no H, or I may stop
Yeah,
pronouncing.
the
Hier-
H doesn't have
yeah,
sound.
hierba.
Hierba, exactly.
Okay.
That's grass.
Nervios, yeah.
Nervios.
Nervi, the first syllable, nervios.
It's excitement, but it depends where you're gonna be using it. Nervios.
Nervious. Nervios.
So it's nerves, I'm nervous.
Yeah, right. Let's see. A-U-N-Q-U-E, Anke? Is that what that?
What is
A-U-N-Q-U-E, Anke?
aunque?
Aunque.
Aunque.
Okay.
That is an adverb.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a although, right? Although. How do you pronounce it?
Although.
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 Although. Yeah.
Although.
I got that.
Oh, you're
Well, I just
bien.
saw it over there.
oh, you read fast. Let's see.
Madrugada.
Where? What?
Oh, madrugada, what's that? Dawn.
In the middle of the,
It says dawn.
Madrugada. That's a new word for me, I mean.
In English?
Uh-huh. Madrugada.
So R-E-Y-E-S is pronounced Reyes.
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 Reyes. Remember the
Reyes is
Reyes is what?
king. Rey
King.
is a king.
Reyes.
Obvious.
Reyes is the plural
Right.
for rey.
Yeah, kings.
And
Okay.
obsequios? Is that-
Obsequios.
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 That's give.
Okay, long.
Give.
Yeah.
J, G, Jo, Ju. Remember the J?
Jeji, Joju.
Yeah.
Reyes.
Trouble, I haven't-
Where's Ray? Oh, yeah, Ray is.
That is king, but sometimes you're gonna find Reyes as a last name
Ajá.
in Spanish.
Last name. Which one are you looking for?
Well, I feel like I should know it, so I wasn't gonna ask. It's one of those words that I'm sure has come up before. Country, país.
País.
Yeah.
Ajá.
But that's good, you have your dictionary.
I'm gonna start carrying it with me all the time. During the day, I'm always thinking of, what is that word? So
You
if
know
I have it
there's
with
an
me, I
app
can
on
just
your
look it up.
phone that you can say the word and it'll come back to you in Spanish.
Yeah, I have a BlackBerry.
Oh,
Sorry.
sorry.
I am too.
But you have to be online.
Well, you can
on the
update it,
internet,
though.
don't you?
I think
Depends on
there's a
your.
BlackBerry coming up.
A
You
lot
know
of times
what?
you don't
You
if
know
you have
what?
the right. If you have
I like the
Android.
resources
Yeah, well,
and all this technology and everything,
I've got an iPhone.
but I think that
It
it's
had-
better
it
for
had a good
us
idea
when
on Bill
we
Nye.
we're getting actually the
I-
book and
I
looking.
thought it
Believe
was
me, it's not, you're
translation.
not gonna forget.
Written
It's easier to
translation
get the
with,
app and make the phone to read it to
self-contained,
you, but probably
but
next time
for
you're not
verbal,
gonna
that to hear
remember.
it spoken
But
would
when
be
you
online.
go to the
Maybe
book
that's so, I
and
don't
check
think
and
so,
say,
but it's
oh,
perhaps it's so.
I got it now.
Well, I'll check it later.
It's hard that you forget that.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
had told us to write a paragraph for homework.
Yes.
So what I did was I wrote it in English, then I used my dictionary
Oh, God.
and
Wow.
wrote it in Spanish, looking up words that I didn't know, and then I did it in Google Translate to see what Google Translate came up with compared to what I had written using my dictionary.
That's
not,
good.
Wow.
was not the same.
Well, the fact that you
We
tried
didn't do
is
that.
That's
impressive.
good.
No, but I want to collect the homework, the paragraph, because I'm gonna check it and I'm gonna bring it back next week.
That's good.
Sign it.
So this is the one that I wrote using my dictionary. Oh, let me write my name at the top.
Wow.
Please.
You did
That's wonderful, I like that.
So,
I'm serious
so,
about wanting to
but
learn
you're
this
just gonna be
language.
checking Google Translate for me. Is that of any?
You know what, I recommend to use all the resources. What I'm saying,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but what I'm saying for me, that it's gonna be better when you're gonna learn more if you use your dictionary, because you're putting a little bit more effort, because when you click a button and they saying you the word, believe me, next time you're gonna forget about the word.
Well, I think I did learn a few words, even though I just used Google, but I used the word screwdriver, and I need help pronouncing it.
Destornillador.
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 Okay.
I think you're supposed to repeat it.
Oh.
What about this side of the
I
door?
thought you
Is
were
there a
just
difference?
explaining it.
Es lo
Okay,
mismo.
Es lo mismo. That's a
It's-
synonymous.
Okay.
Destornillador.
Ni with
N.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Nillador.
Destornillador.
There you go.
Yeah, I looked at that N, I thought it was
Looks
an
like
M.
an M. So you should turn yours in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, wow.
Did you put
She'll
your
be
name?
you will love reading his. It's very interesting.
Okay. I'm gonna bring it next week, and you're gonna be the first one to read it loud for us. But thank you for reminding me, because I want to check and see the spelling and everything. So that's good. That's good. I know that you're gonna. Did you learn doing this?
I did, but I struggled because I got hung up on the past tense as opposed to the present tense and all that, and the dictionary doesn't really help with that.
That's
So
perfect.
sometimes I probably wrote the
It's-
infinitive.
It's
because
okay,
I couldn't-
and we're gonna check next week.
What dictionary do you have?
We're gonna check next week a little bit of the past and a little bit of the future. That's what I said.
Okay.
Read the book, the pages that I gave you, because in there is don't pay attention much at the tense, but next week we're gonna get into that too. Okay? But that's good. So you're gonna finish with reading.
Brings grammar.
Yeah.
All the grammar.
Wait, do you
I
want us
think it
to read
probably
any,
would've taken
another?
me
Verbs.
every
No,
day.
you-
No,
I
not
want you to
this.
read
Figure
this
all
one.
that out
It's,
then,
No, but
it's already 10:30.
Oh,
But it help you,
oh,
Okay.
it is.
like for pronunciation, even though pronunciation.
Any question about
For
this?
the past and the present.
No? I want you for homework, I want you guys for homework to read this, what I gave you.
Oh, yes,
I don't know if
okay.
you can put this
Okay.
in the computer, so the guy, the people that it didn't, show up today, they can pull it up and
And they have that every week, they have an editorial in both languages.
Oh, okay.
okay, I wanted you guys read this one and the homework for the, that I gave you the exercise number 2. And beside that, read the book, the grammar thing
Oh,
that I
right,
gave
right,
you.
yeah.
Wait,
And that's it, I'm
I
not gonna
have that
give you,
written down.
reading, because I want to keep going with this one, the page 52, the Gaspar, Melchor, and Baltasar, because I want you to read loud with me this, okay? But we're gonna do it next
Page-
week.